20 talented singer-songwriters from across Canada are about to compete in the country's most prestigious music competition. Each week, they'll take part in tasks that will hone their songwriting skills and showcase their own original music. At stake for our artists, a label contract with Omen Music, a publishing deal with social platform Vamper, the chance to tour the world with Deggy Entertainment, a premiere performance spot at Canadian Music Week, and the title of winner of The Shot Canada.
What's up? Good morning. Today's day one of The Shot. It is 10 to 6 right now, and I've been awake since 4 a.m. I'm really excited, and I get to meet my group soon, and we're gonna be writing a song today.
Okay, we are getting excited. We are getting set and ready to do our first The Shot session. I've set myself up here in my little music session. I got the big TV so that I can see what's happening on the Zoom. Ooh, and I got my computer, I got my microphone, I got my guitars, I got my looper, I got my writing paper to write music. We're ready to go. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to this. This is going to be awesome, guys.
Hi. I cannot believe I am awake at 6 o'clock in the morning. Here I am at 6 o'clock in the morning.
Hi, good morning. Okay, so I'm just getting ready to hop on Zoom and find out who my group is and what the task is. I have no idea. I have been speculating all week, and so I'm really excited to finally find out. Hopefully my team will work so well together and we'll come up with something really special. I'm so excited and nervous. Okay, here we go.
All right. Good morning, artists. How's everybody feeling?
Great. Stoked.
Congratulations on making it through the auditions, and no doubt it was a bit of a nerve-wracking experience for some of you. Am I right?
Yeah, that's an understatement.
Yeah. Well, I have good news for you guys. The auditions are over. However, the bad news is we are just getting started, and I'm not gonna lie. Okay, guys, some of your toughest challenges are still ahead of you. This round of the competition is all about collaboration and writing songs based on prompts developed by our judges. And speaking of judges, please welcome head judge, CJ Allen. Hey, CJ.
Good morning, guys.
Morning, brother.
Morning.
Feeling good?
Yes.
Yeah.
Good. Feeling good?
Yeah.
Feeling
good. I hope that you're all excited and ready for what's coming. Artist collaboration is such an important part of songwriting. Some of the greatest songs of all time have come from great collaborations. Probably the most important thing, though, is getting to know the people that you're working with.
That's right. Yeah. And your task for this first collaboration is to write a song that introduces the members of your group, incorporates a keyword and phrase, and that also tells us the name that you have chosen for your group. How you choose to present your group song is completely up to you and your group. There's no requirement that every group member performs on the track, nor does it need to be perfectly mixed and mastered. The final product you submit is totally up to each individual group.
Your keyword to incorporate into your song is original. Your key phrase is keep the music alive. Joining us as a guest judge this week is an artist who is near and dear to my heart. She has released critically acclaimed singles, is a phenomenal songwriter, and perhaps most importantly, she's a winner. We're going to be joined by Jasmine White, who took away the title in her season. Jasmine, along with each guest judge that joins us going forward, will decide which group receives immunity and also which group will face elimination. One person from the bottom group will be eliminated. At least one person.
Wow.
Also joining us today will be resident judges Jennifer Beavis and Shane Christopher Neal.
Mm-hmm. And if that isn't enough, there's more.
Oh my gosh.
Mhm.
Every group, every
Sam, you're
great
killing it.
group has a front person. A leader that is the chief representative of the band. I think you can probably guess where I'm going with this.
Oh.
Oh boy.
You will be picking a leader for your group who will give feedback that will inform the judge's decision as to which artist should be eliminated.
Oh.
You can't have the same group leader for back-to-back tasks. I should actually say that normally you would be picking your group leader. You just won't be doing that today. Because the judges have already picked them for you.
Oh,
Great.
cool.
So
Or
you're
at least
gonna
that,
find
Cool.
less
you're
stress for
gonna
us.
find
We don't
out
have any
who it is.
responsibility.
Yeah, it's true.
You're gonna find out who is in your group once you enter your virtual writing rooms. But we think it would be kind of fun to tell you right now who the group leaders are. Are you guys ready for that?
No.
Yeah, bring it. Bring it. Yep.
Okay, here we go. All right, guys. Sieski, how do you feel about being the first leader of your group?
Okay, here we go.
The next group
Yeah.
leader for this task is Natasha. Natasha, how do you feel about being group leader?
I am nervous but excited. It's gonna be an interesting experience for sure.
Next group leader is Justin.
Hello, I'm up for the task.
We hope so. Next is Alicia.
Wow, crazy. Okay, let's do it.
And finally, Patrick James Clark.
Hey, all right. Well,
You-
let's do it.
Been in the competition before. Do you think the judges are sending you a message?
Maybe, yeah. Like to straighten up and get my act together.
Sam?
All right, guys, you have just 6 hours to write, record, and submit your group's introduction song. So I hope you're excited to get to know one another. You've got 6 hours on the clock, and your time starts now.
But, oh my
Here we go.
god. Break legs, y'all.
Do it.
Do it.
The groups have just 6 hours before they will present their intro songs to the judges. First on the agenda, deciding on a team name.
Are you guys nervous?
Yeah.
This is gonna be a
Excited.
hard task, like a song, but just introducing ourselves and the
Yeah.
group.
Yeah. Like when they said that initially, I was just like, whoa, okay. I like
And then we have to have like, as far as I understand it, we have to have the word original in it and then keep the music alive in it as well.
yeah.
Yep.
And introduce our group name and introduce us each individually. Is that right? I just want to make sure I have that.
That's what I got, yeah.
So we got to come up with a name, huh?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. I don't know. Something popped in my head, the Song of Tears or the Songoneers, like the Pioneers or something like that, just to get the ball rolling.
Yeah, good ideas. Yeah, absolutely. I think that because he made me the leader, I'm just like trying not to draw a blank. I wasn't expecting that at all. But I do like the Song of Tears. I think that sounds, at least a good starting point.
Is there any like other names? I know like when we were in school and we had to make groups, is there any other names that like really stuck with you through high school? Like, oh, next time they ask me for a group name, that's what I'm doing.
Oh man.
What are the letters? JPLS.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too. Is there like any like way you could make a?
None of you have vowels, guys.
I know there are no vowels in our names.
We needed an Oscar or Andrew.
Yeah, literally.
My saint name is Engelbert. That starts with an E.
Cool.
Does that count? Oh god.
Should we look at group names, group name ideas first?
Yeah, let's do that. You're right. Thank you.
I'm trying to think if I have any ideas off the top of my head. What do we have? Why don't we introduce ourselves first, and then we can kind of get to know what we have in common and stuff.
And what name we're going to use specifically.
Yeah.
But I assume we're only going to use our first name to make it simplified. Just, Amy, Justin, Cambry, and Levi.
We could just do like if you have a keyword, or if you just have like an actual like band like suggestion or something like that.
I like Onan as a. Is that how you say it? Can you say it again, please?
Ona.
I mean, I kind of like that as like almost like a song title or song, like something to do with a song. You know, that feels like a song. I don't know what you guys think.
Yeah.
Ona.
I like it. Yeah.
If that's the hook.
Yeah.
So we're basically writing a song about something about goodbye.
Or never saying goodbye.
What about the thing? I had like a weird idea in my head, but it's like, you know how this is gonna be like like they're making this so quick and stuff like that, like are working together and stuff like that. We have to literally develop a band and then write a song, record it, and have it done. Like we should call it Hello Goodbye.
Oh, the producer just said, "Did you select your group name?"
Did we? Is Ona the song or the group name? So here's my thoughts on Ona. I absolutely love it. I love the concept, and it could be really cool as like a logo, as like a thing. Like it has so many possibilities, right? But the thing that I've learned the hard way with using non-English titles for things is that nobody gets it. Everyone mispronounces it, and nobody remembers it, and it's like hard, right? Like I've done it a million times, right? So I mean, it's totally cool. We can pull it off. But like that's why even for like non-English groups and bands lately, I've just used English names and yielded to the common, way of doing things. Yeah. But we can definitely take a stance and say this is Indigenous land and we should use Indigenous words and teach people about it, right? But I'm just putting my thoughts out there as to.
So I found the proper terminology. So it's actually Ona Giwahi. Ona Giwahi, that Giwahi is for now. So it's Ona is goodbye. Giwahi is for now. So goodbye for now. It's until we meet.
Yeah,
again.
I love that. But like I said, that kind of sounds like a song to me, right? And then we would still need the group name.
I agree, Tamar. It does sound like a song.
Right? Yeah. It's like so much material for a song, it like writes itself.
Yeah. The trick is that easy to be able to translate into the theme, the hook.
Yeah, we can. I think so. But let's just, because Yvonne is asking, did you select your group name? Sorry, guys. You know what? I usually teach children at 10 in the morning, and my sub teacher, like the teacher I asked to teach for me, is like keep messaging me about.
Oh my god.
That's why I'm like distracted for a second. I just have to make sure that the kids are like taken care of. Oh my goodness. Okay, but. I want to hear other people's votes for group name. All I got is 700 sounds. I still like it though.
Yeah, honestly, 700 sounds. I'm into it. Or like,
because if I heard that, I would want to listen. I'd be like,
do you think though that I don't know, we're gonna have to. We're setting an expectation for like a lot of instruments to be in it.
No, it could be language. Right there, we have another language. We have at least 3 instruments. We have multiple voices and harmonies here, right there. Like if you have 700 sounds in your keyboard, we're good.
How do we feel about that? I'm on board. I'm cool with that.
I say we lock it in so we can just move on. I'm totally fine.
Guys, so do we have our group name and our song title? Because I'm stoked.
Hey, this is fun.
Yeah, it's great.
This is fun. Good group.
So should we? I guess I don't want to put us in a box right now, but I'm just thinking like, should we write the chorus right now? Is that something that we should focus on because that's going to be our group part and maybe the bridge? I don't know.
I I agree. Yeah, I think Matt has something really nice.
Yeah.
Playing that.
I was just fiddling. I don't know what you guys think about this, but it's just something. Something like that, or we can even go.
I love it. I love it.
That's beautiful.
That's a
You
cool
like that?
vibe. I like that.
Yeah,
I
some,
feel like that's like a verse, or do you guys hear a
yeah,
verse?
that I hear a verse there. That's kind of like a little more conversational. This step down, this chromatic thing.
Yeah. Totally.
Right.
So the hard part is going to be
recording it,
singing the melody with you.
Well, here, what we could do, they said it only needs to be voice notes, right? So I could like record a guitar part, send it out once we finish that part, and then could we layer it, put it into like GarageBand or something, and then layer our vocals on top?
Oh, that's cool.
We could definitely.
Just thinking.
I think that would work. I just don't know. I don't know if we're all going to be able to sing on this. Is my worry. Like, is that going to be weird?
They said specifically that not every group member has to sing on it.
Yeah.
All have to be on it. Yeah, that's true.
So I don't know. I mean, I know we probably all want to sing because we are who we are, but
because we're all in this competition.
Yeah.
I like this, Rob. Sounds good.
Do we want this to be a sad song?
It's not that sad. I sing flamenco. Flamenco is like really sad.
I know.
I like what you sang there, Rob, where it was like da 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 da.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find that melodic.
Yeah, that sounds like no. I like it. Yeah.
That was that A that James was. Without it being too notey, then you could add harmonies on top of that. You liking that melody?
I like that. I think that opens it up kind of nicely.
Pronounce that for me again.
Wait.
Onagiwahi?
Oh, Onagiwahi?
Oganiwahi.
Or we could even just say Ona if that.
No. This is good. This is good.
Onagiwahi?
Don't
Okay.
simplify it for people. People can learn. I trust our audience.
I feel like if we're going to do the word, we need to do it right and do it justice.
Oh yeah.
Teach the people, you know?
Yeah, exactly. I'm with you, CSD.
Yeah.
Before presenting their songs, each group is given the opportunity to meet with guest judge Jasmine White to get feedback on what they have come up with so far. With time running out, the groups put finishing touches on their songs and head in to meet with the judges.
We are about to go back on. It is exactly 4 o'clock, and we are first up. The group called Please Stop Looking Jealous. Anyway, we are about to go on, and
welcome back, guys.
Good to
Tell
be
us
here.
first the name of your group. What did you decide on?
Please Stop Looking Jealous. So we decided.
I'm guessing that's the first letter of each of your names?
It is. Sam, it was the first thing Sam said off the top, and we're like, we're taking it. That's great.
Yep.
Well, that's the name that's going to stick with this team for the duration of the group round.
Great.
Sure. Fantastic.
Awesome.
Tell us about the collaborative process. What was that like? And then a bit about the song before we hear it.
Sure. Do you want to go first in particular?
Patrick, you go ahead.
Sure. So we sort of, we tackled the chorus. We tackled the hook first. The four of us sort of collaborated on a little chorus idea. And then JSJ sort of had this idea to make it sort of kind of like a hip hop track where you sort of, the introductions were going to go really heavy into introductions. And we decided to split off a verse for each person to lean into sort of the introduction angle of it. So then we broke off for like 15 minutes and we each wrote like an 8-line verse. And then we came back together and saw how we could work them together. And we sort of, smoothed out the edges as a group and made it all flow. And then that was sort of the bones of it. We sort of did a little bit more tweaking here and there, but for the most part, we sort of group wrote the chorus, wrote our separate verses, and then brought them back together. And then we sort of went off and top lined it, and JSJ Man produced the crap out of it. And so the last back, we were just sort of sending tracks, flying tracks and ideas to each other for the back half of the day. But that was the overall gist of how we did it.
Okay. All right. Well, let's hear the song.
We're doing originals only. Back up if you don't know me. Watch as me and my tribe keep the music alive. I'm so happy to be here. I put the G in the LGBT queer. Yeah, it's not my fault that I'm so gay, bish. I'm also really good at paper mache, swish. But that don't mean I can't get the ladies. Just go ask Carly. So look, don't get offended when we end up winning. I know life can be hellish, so please stop looking jealous.
I'm just riding the wave, I tell like it is. No point in grace. Spending 4 years on Newton's law's been on pause way too long, and now I'm here where it starts. Like I'm 13, brand new guitar, writing dreams, selling it. So please stop looking jealous.
We're doing originals only. Back up if you don't know me. Watch as me and my tribe keep the music alive.
Let me jump in for a beat, tell the folks everything they don't know about me. From the P to the J to the C, I believe that I'm coming in hot and it's something to see. I'm a ride or die kind of guy and I'm going all in, you only get one life. And you ain't seen nothing like this, but please stop looking jealous.
Born and raised in the 852, now I'm studying over at Queen's U. I'm feeling a little rebellious. Right now music is the life I choose. I started writing songs to get over you, so please stop looking so jealous. We're doing originals only. Back up if you don't know me. Watch as me and my tribe keep the music alive. Originals only. Back up if you don't know me. You ain't seen nothing like us, so please stop looking jealous.
Judges, questions for this group? Jennifer, Shane, Jasmine?
This is new for us too, so this is kind of fun to see you guys put that together. Obviously, we can tell, who's saying what. I mean, aside from the initials and all that kind of stuff, we know your voices at this point. So how long do you think it took in total to put this all together, aside from production? But I mean the songwriting.
Sure, to write. Yeah, we were pretty much done by around 11:30, 11:45. We had sort of the bones of it that we felt pretty good about.
Writing was pretty quick, actually, since we did our own little verses each, and the chorus was pretty rapid off the top of everything.
Lauren, Sam, how is this for you?
I had so much fun. I'm very excited I got put in this group in particular. It was just awesome. I feel like because the whole purpose of the song was like to write about ourselves in one way or another, like in a few short lines, we got to know each other pretty quickly. Some quicker than others. But
like Porky Pig in it or something? Somebody to wear pants?
No. But we did have to dive in, like when we were editing, right? Go ahead, Lauren. I think when we were editing, we were like asking each other, like when we were trying to tweak lines, like, well, what really happened here? Like, what are you really wanting to do with your life? Like, we're trying to make this sort of rebellious.
What do you
anthemic
really
thing.
want to do with your life? That's a deep question for a 6-hour write. Sam?
For sure.
Yeah, no, yeah, it was a great process. I've never really like co-wrote with anybody before. This was really cool and definitely in a genre that I'm not super familiar with. So it was really cool to just kind of let loose and try some stuff. Yeah.
I enjoyed that. I wasn't sure what I was going to hear, to be honest with you.
Neither did we.
All right, guys. Thanks. We'll see you in a bit.
Thank you guys so much.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
That was really well done.
Mhm. Yeah, it's going to be hard to kind of judge without hearing everybody, but I mean, I'm totally biased too, but you know, that's a strong group of contestants anyway in that group of 4.
There was a strong opening for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
Impressed by what they heard from PSLJ, the judges are eager to hear from 700 Sounds.
I think my biggest challenge today has just been not understanding my recording equipment to do just a solid take to then submit to Rob so he could do it. We're just waiting to speak to the judges now, so I don't know, we'll see what happens.
Okay. Well, first of all, tell us the name of the group. What have you chosen?
700 Sounds is our name.
700 Sounds. Where did that come from?
Well, I was describing my keyboard behind me here, having 700 sounds. And then Tamara was like, 700 sounds. I kind of like that. And then we are a group that's so different in our music and personalities and stuff. So we were like, let's have something that reflects that diversity.
Okay. Well, let's hear what you came up with. Let's hear the song.
700 sounds, 700 days here without you. I seen you in the crowd. Hello, my name is James. How are you?
700 ways to move on, 700 signs that you're gone. You called me by my name, Tamar. I called you my original, my one. Oh, 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 oh. Onagi wa yaki until we meet again. Onagi wa yaki. Goodbye is not the end. Onagi wa till we meet again. Onagi wa goodbye is not the end.
Hey, my name is Rob, and I'm so lost without you. I'll miss you when you're gone. See you in the stars and the moon. Won't you tell me what to do? Onagi wa yaki until we meet again. Onagi wa yaki. Goodbye is not the end. Sieski, the rhythm that I seek, but in the meantime, keep the music alive. Onagi wa yaki until we meet again. Onagi wa yaki. This is not the end. Onagi wa yaki until we meet again. Onagi wa yaki. This is not the end. Onagi wa yaki.
Okay. Sieski, tell us about the creative process for your group.
Yeah, James offered up the indigenous word that is onagiwahi, which doesn't totally translate in English, but the rough translation is "until we meet again." And so we kind of use that as a starting point for the song. And then Tamar offered the word aquí, which means here in Spanish. And so we thought, it was a really interesting concept, I guess, of like meeting again or saying goodbye, but still always knowing that you're going to see this person again. And it could mean anything. It could be somebody that's passed, or it could be in COVID times, just knowing that you're going to see people you love again. So that's kind of where the theme started. And we just kind of played around at the beginning with like melodies, and we wrote the chorus, I guess, first, the onagiwahi. Yeah, and I guess what I will say is we started the recording process, I guess in hindsight, maybe too late, because I personally didn't sing in time to the track. But the silver lining is like, it's about meeting again. So it's almost like the fact that the track doesn't line up correctly, it's almost like part of that theme. And that's what we're kind of believing now. And it's, and yeah, so it was very stressful, just trying to write something, but that's the nature of this structure, I guess, of this competition. So I think the team did like the best we could. I think we were all open and shared our ideas well. So yeah, that is onagiwahi.
Jane, Jennifer, Jasmine, questions for this group?
Need a radio edit. I don't know how long that was, but
do you feel like with all your different, I feel like you all have your own different style, and hence this like kind of 700 sounds. Do you feel like if you had like an extra hour, would they make that big of a difference with the song personally?
I think, well, I know we had other ideas we wanted to get in there. Like I know Tamar had a drum, and we wanted to do harmonies, and yeah, like I guess I feel we spent a lot of time, I guess, just on like ideas. And if I had a chance to do it again, it would have been to just like lock in the structure, so that I think we could have maybe crafted each section a little more. But it's like such a like rat race to the end to do these things, right? So I mean, I do think another hour probably would have been beneficial, because at least my vocals would have been lined up.
Yeah, because we were down to the wire. So, sorry, I thought the extra hour would have helped on the technical side of getting the song a little bit more ready on the recording side, where, you know, we took the majority of the time that we had to work out parts, to try and be different, not to try and be so anticipated how a song is written. We chose, you know, do we want to do major chords? We like the minor chord feel. So taking it from there and then just structuring the song after that. And it's with 4 songwriters that have never written before together.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys in a bit.
All right.
Ciao for now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey guys.
My initial feeling is all but Sieski were very flat and pitchy.
Yeah. Yeah. Felt that too.
Rob was out of his, you know, we said that in the audition, the louder he gets, the less control he has on his range.
And I think that the 4 of them were very out of their element with this one.
Left questioning the cohesiveness of 700 sounds, the judges bring in songeteers to present their song.
Hello, group.
Hey.
Hello.
Judges. First of all, tell us the group name that you came up with.
Johnny was the genius behind the Songeteers.
Songeteers.
Yeah, like the Pioneers, but the Songeteers.
Mr. Starks, where did Song of Tears come from for you?
Song of Tears, Pioneers, just being a pioneer, innovator. So it's kind of mix that all in. The Musketeers, Song of Tears.
Musket. So you all going to start wearing
Band of Writers.
You're all going to start wearing ears now. Is that the next thing? We're gonna get right to it. Let's hear the song.
Allow me to introduce myself. Hey, I'm Alicia. Nice to meet you. I've been singing in my head my whole damn life, and that's how I keep the music alive. That's how I keep the music alive.
Hey, I'm Johnny Boy, straight shooter, holler my name along the way. Just singing the songs of my life. Just keeping the music alive, alive, alive.
Barely making money and we can't pay the rent, but music is all that ever made sense. I ain't having none of it, no pandemic politics. Yeah, music is all that ever made sense. Every day that goes by, I'll keep the music alive. My folks named me Shelby and they taught me how to sing. No matter where I go, I've always got a melody. I guess that's why I keep the music alive.
My name is Sundeep and I sing so deep to try and keep the music alive. And try to keep the music alive.
Barely making money and we can't pay the rent, but music is all that ever made sense. I ain't having none of it, no pandemic politics. Yeah, music is all that ever made sense. Every day that goes by, I'll keep the music alive. I've got that original, irreplaceable something. We don't get second chances. I'ma take my shot while I've got it. Barely making money and we can't pay the rent, but music is all that ever made sense. I ain't having none of it, no pandemic politics. Yeah, music is all that ever made sense. With every day that goes by, with every day that goes by, maybe till the day I die, I'll keep music
Alicia, there was a deep sigh of relief there. Alicia, how did things come together for you and your group?
Well, we had a strong start. We
Sounds ominous.
we collaborated really well together, actually, and we all were really excited as the song was progressing earlier in the day, and even in the end, like, we all were really happy about it. But one critical thing happened, and that is that either between myself or Sandeep, who did the mixing, honestly, I'll take the blame myself. The guitar track somehow converted to 120 beats per minute, and the whole rest of the song was at 100 beats per minute. So I don't know where that mistake was made, but 100% probably my fault because I'm the leader. So that's the big thing that's stressing me out right now, because it's so hard to hear the song for what it was supposed to be when that's taking place. But I'm really proud of my group. I really am.
But I just want to say that being a drummer, I often speed up at certain parts of the song, and I just tell my band they're going to have to deal with it.
I mean,
So
yeah,
I wouldn't.
it looped around and worked sometimes, but.
I'm going to ask this general question. Doesn't matter who answers it, but what was, I guess, the biggest challenging factor in doing this? Was it the collaborating part? Was it putting lyrics to it? Was it getting melody? Anybody can answer that, but what was maybe the biggest challenge you came across?
Any of my group?
I would say probably just getting the track produced was a little bit challenging. That was probably the challenge. And, like Alicia said, there was a mix up with the BPM in the end. And so, yeah, I would say that's probably, what it was.
Sandeep, what do you have to say about this BPM
Oh
thing?
yeah, it was we had one mix going, like, we had a verse and a chorus initially, but then we had to go back, like, get the whole song, and then what happened is, like, hey, we had to rush through because now we are on a time limit, so we were like, okay, let's get this going somehow. We just had to get that done, but except for that last BPM thing.
Forever to be known as BPM Gate. Shane?
I just want to say, so what I'm hearing is that if we took the four of you and put you in a room together, let's say we could do that, and you were able to have a little more time to get your production right, that you'd been more satisfied with the whole process.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Good.
Well, we'll see you shortly, and we shall see how this plays out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank
See you guys.
I feel that that's that when production becomes the biggest issue, right? Because I could see in Alicia how disappointed she was, but yet as I sat here and listened to it, besides you could tell moments of their speeding up and such, but I thought it was fun, and I'm like, God, this is kind of cool. And she's really holding heavy on some production issues that came across, and I almost feel like, okay, but that's not really reflective of them as artists, but I understand it's part of the competition. I don't know. I just
which in fact, it doesn't need to be a fully mixed and mastered song. The
right. Like, to
production
me,
is,
I'm expecting imperfection and off time, and you got people like in 4 different places trying to put a song together, and I've never looked at it saying, well, that kind of was off a little, and I was kind of looking at the big picture of it, the vocals, making sure the keywords are in there. Do I like the song? Production.
Did you get a song done? Yeah.
Right. I'm going like production, whatever. Like it is what it is right now. You put those people, you get them writing a song and get a producer doing it, you get a completely different sound, so. Anyway,
it seems like she really carried that song. Like she took, Alicia did. Like she's the majority of the vocal.
And I think she may have came into it with I can't say this for sure, but from the understanding of talking, I'm pretty sure she was very hands-on. A lot of it was her, I believe. At least musically, she was involved there too.
Mixed reviews for Songeteers, as Bright and Early are next in with the judges.
Hey, it's Cambry here. I just finished my vocals for our group song, We Keep the Music Alive, and I'm so excited. It has been such a good day. I got up at 4:45 this morning because I'm on the West Coast, and we got an early start, and my group is amazing. I absolutely love working with them. We're called Bright and Early, and we wrote this awesome song about how music connects us all during this crazy time. And it was a lot of fun to write with them, and just laid down some vocals and sent them over to Johnston, and he's gonna edit together our song, and then in just less than 2 hours we're gonna go meet the judges. So I have a little break now. I'm gonna go get some lunch and then go see if they like our song. I'm really excited.
Hello, group. Hello.
Hi.
First, tell us the name that you have given yourselves.
Bright and Early.
Bright and early.
Bright and Early.
Yeah.
Is that in reference to the morning?
Yes.
Yeah.
And early in the competition as well.
Fair. Okay. We're going to hear the song.
Awesome.
We keep the music alive. We're here bright and early, from East Coast to the West.
Upside down and inside out, navigating the unrest.
Original in our own way, our mama told us so.
When we come together, we let the rhythm flow.
We're all under the same sky, and we keep the music alive.
Auburn hair and coastal views, a banjo by my side. Take you down a country road, I'm Cambria every time.
Everybody calls me Levi, singing songs from the heart. Known as the French guy, just trying to do my part.
We're all under the same sky, and we keep the music alive. Hey, me and my concrete walls, solitary in my space. Forgot the joy I couldn't feel seeing someone else's face.
Hey, my name is Justin, and I've got music in my boots. I'm a singer and a Saint Street from Japan, and it's nice to meet you.
We're all under the same sky, and we keep the music alive.
Let it take you on a ride. Let it shape you, let it shape your life. We're all under the same sky. You can have it any way you
like. We're all under the same sky, and we keep the music alive. Under the same sky, we keep the music alive.
Okay, Justin, tell us about your group's creative process.
Yeah, we got off to a really quick start, actually. We, just basically established pretty much right off the bat, like the whole concept of the song and how we were going to approach it. We decided to do a verse, refrain, because we felt that kind of the materials that we needed to include in the song would lend itself well to that structure. I composed a skeleton of the song. I sent it to them, and then they sang along to it in voice note form, and they sent those voice notes to me. And I did my best within the remaining period of time to kind of like record bass drums and kind of mix everything to the best of my ability and then send it through.
Go ahead, Levi.
Well, I'm just so grateful that he was able to do all that. Like just to have, first of all, we all melded so good right off the bat. We had no problems just working together and following each other's leads. And he fit into the pie so well with that I don't know if anyone else even was able to do that kind of production or not, but I felt personally really grateful that he was able to do that. It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
Amy, is it the song that you imagined?
I don't know if I knew what I imagined from the beginning. I don't know. That's a tricky question. I think maybe I still feel like we could build it maybe a bit more at the end. And then we were talking about, let's talk about like the future. Like if this were a song on the radio, is it too specific? Do we want to change some stuff up to make it more universal?
All right, group. We'll see you shortly. See how this plays out.
We'll see you guys later.
That was nice. It was kind of like it's kind of like It Belongs on Polka Dot Door a little bit. But
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It's a children's song.
It's
and then-
yeah. But it was good though. It hit all the criteria. It was smooth sailing all the way through. And I liked their the fact that their chorus was catchy and it made sense. Like the whole theme the whole way through, it just made sense. Like we're under the same sky. It's like they thought about it. Like they're okay, we're all gonna talk about ourselves, but we're all gonna talk about ourselves in this light so that we can you know what I mean? They had a really strong connecting chorus there.
Bright and Early hits a strong note with their presentation, and last in to see the judges is Group Evolve.
Natasha, the name of the group is Evolve.
Evolve.
And where did it come from?
Yeah, so it was a collective decision of we wanted to share our individual stories as artists in the song, and yeah, kind of where we started, where we're at right now, and where we hope to kind of head with our dreams. So I just love, a simple word just kind of sums it all up, and yeah, that's how we kind of landed on that.
All right, let's hear the song.
She got started in a small town, singing straight from the soul. She's a dreamer traveling now, trying to keep original. Had a pocket full of sunshine, wide-eyed and open to the world. Got lost along the road a few times, still that same old country girl. Step into the light, we need to bow to above. Listen, answer the call. She's been beaten down too many times, thought she'd see a name in light. Need a little magic to ease her stubborn mind, just to free her with an extra fight. Step into the light, we need to bow to above. Listen, answer the call. It's been one hell of a ride. Keep it alive, keep it alive, keep the music alive.
They call me wanderer. I gotta run to survive. I've been lost, I've been tossed, I've been pushed to the side, but I finally found my tribe. Whoa, we have arrived.
We need to bow to above. Listen, answer the call. It's been one hell of a ride. Keep it alive, keep it alive, keep the music alive. The music alive. Alive. Keep the music alive.
Saw you all bobbing your heads. You're all smiling. All right, Natasha, tell us about the creative process.
Yeah, so we obviously kept all the four kind of crucial things in mind right off the bat. The keyword, the key phrase, and I like how we sort of very sort of cleverly sort of introduced the group. Sort of in each verse, we actually wrote our own sort of like story. We summed it up. We wrote all our own verses. Matthew wrote his bridge section. And then the chorus just kind of ties like all of our journeys kind of together. Like, you know, we need to fall to evolve. You know, we need to answer the call. It's just about, you know, staying true to yourself as an artist and being persistent and continuing on, even in spite of, you know, all the downsides, you know, or challenges that come up. And, you know, it's all stuff we can relate to as artists. And I think it's great that we all told our personal story and we all tied it together. And like I said, evolve was just like the perfect word to kind of sum it up. So, yeah.
Jen?
The lyrics are great, very collaborative. And yeah, you guys are all, you know, good musicians and you know, put yourself together really well. Doesn't sound like there is a lot of ego going on, so that's really good.
Yes. What do you think about these guys, and how were they for you when they came to visit?
I'm happy with like how it ended up with you guys. I think there are a lot of parts in it that like specifically like Matt, when you came in on your part, like a lot of character to each of your voices. And so when you came in, it was very like I could tell who was where and doing what. But yeah, no, I enjoyed it. I think you guys did a great job and came together really well and worked together really well. And it's clear with the work that you came out with at the end of the time there.
All right, group. We shall see you shortly.
Alrighty.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
With song presentations done for the first group round, it's up to guest judge Jasmine White to choose her favorite song and to award immunity to one of the 5 groups. Congratulations on completing your first group task, artists. Shelby Doll, how did things go in your group?
So we actually worked really well together. There was no big egos or anything like that. We all got along really well. And we had some technical difficulties at the end, but we pulled through and we completed a song. And I'm really proud of all of us.
That's fantastic. That's great news.
Yeah.
Excellent. And Matthew James, how was it for you guys in your group?
We had an excellent time. Same thing. We had a wonderful chemistry going. Again, no egos whatsoever. And couldn't be more proud of the product that we created and made some really good friends. So it was an excellent experience.
Amazing. Rob Fitzgerald, where are you? Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel your group did?
I think we did well under the timing circumstances. 4 unique songwriters and from all different avenues, and it took us a while to kind of narrow down a theme for the song, but once we did, we took off from there and ran into some technical difficulties at the end as well for the recording side of it, but was able to make the timeline.
So Jennifer, how do you think the groups did?
I think the groups did really well across the board. I think everybody said that it was a challenge, but something they could meet, which was a really positive thing for me to hear. And, you know, very, very professional, got it together and did what they had to do, which is really, really pleasing to me, no complaints. And essentially, if anything was an issue, it was more like the production or mixing, which is understandable because you only had 6 hours. And so I think you really showed up. I'm proud of you guys.
Shane, what are your thoughts?
First of all, Sam, happy birthday.
Thank you.
You look good. You're in your 20s. Wonderful.
Yeah.
Must be nice. You know what? I was impressed. I had kind of the 5 groups, I had 3 top groups, 2 groups down at the bottom there. But I think everybody did a good job. And you could definitely tell the people that had cohesiveness, that could work together. Some groups just totally delivered. The song was good. The production was good. On the production side, and Jen mentioned it, there were some issues with some groups, but it's not the end all be all. You didn't have much time. We understand that. Things come up and all that. But you know what? I enjoyed them. there were some really good performances, and I think everybody showed that they were able to work together and work hard and collaborate, and that's really what this is all about. So.
All right, well, let's head over to Jasmine. Jasmine, how do you think the groups did?
I'm like impressed with the outcome and what was sent our way after everything. And yeah, no, I just think that it was a lot of work in a very short period of time, and you all did a great job and showed your dedication. So
Absolutely. So Jasmine, I'm going to throw it back to you right now. Tell us which group had your favorite song.
okay, the group that had my favorite song is Evolve.
All right, so that means Evolve, you are safe from elimination. Congratulations.
Congratulations, guys.
Natasha, how does it feel to have the favorite song straight out of the gate?
We're super excited. Thank you so much, for the amazing response. I wasn't expecting that at all, but I'm really proud of my group. So yeah, we're excited for wherever this competition takes us.
All right, thank you so much, and congratulations again. And Jasmine, here comes the hard part. Are you ready? You need to tell us which group had your least favorite song.
Super creative, and I love the sound. I'd love to hear what they could do with it with maybe a little bit more time. But I'd say that 700 Sounds was my least there.
Okay, so that means Please Stop Looking Jealous, Songeteers, Bright and Early. You are also all safe, and 700 Sounds, unfortunately, at least one of you will have your time on the shot cut short. 700 Sounds, you'll head back to your writing room, and we'll see you back here in just a few minutes. So Jasmine, thank you so much for joining us today. You are amazing, you are fabulous, and you know what? Congratulations on all of your success.
Thank you so much. Good job, everybody, today.
Thank you.
With that, Evolve has been given immunity and will be safe from elimination. And with Jasmine's least favorite song, 700 Sounds heads back to their virtual writing room while the judges deliberate to decide which artist will be eliminated.
In 700 Sounds, we have Sieski, James, Tamar, and Rob.
And does anybody else agree? Like, what do you guys do?
Yeah, I would think that I would agree with that. Definitely the strongest in the groups.
It's interesting to me that 3 out of the 4 were my least favorite vocalists in the auditions.
Like she was, helping out and collaborating and kind of coming up with some instrumental ideas, and so I don't think she'd be the right person to get rid of. So to me, it's either.
There's just maybe this built-in something that's makes me feel like he's not embracing the beauty of this showcase.
We talk about the auditions, and we have a member of this group who has one of the most volatile auditions I've ever sat on. Would they have anything at all if it weren't for that idea being presented?
Right, good point.
Or would they still be sitting in the virtual writing room trying to come up with a song?
I just don't think he brings a whole lot to the table at this point. I think he's a decent artist, but in this 4-piece collaboration, I think he was probably one of the weakest links there. So,
Decision made. 700 Sounds heads back into here which of their 4 members will be the first to leave the competition.
All right, guys. It's hard to be the first group to lose somebody. It's hard to be the first group to lose a task. The competition is fierce, for lack of a better word, this season, and sometimes these eliminations come down to the small details. It's not easy for us to make the decisions, but it's what we're here to do. So with that said, Sam?
Okay, thanks, CJ. The artist leaving the competition is Rob.
Rob,
we want
Love
to thank
you,
you
man.
for being part of the season.
I love your songwriting skills, man. I gotta say,
Thank
I
you.
learned a lot from you today.
Thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Robbie.
Thank you, Rob. You did awesome, man.
Oh,
For the
it's
rest of
heartbreaking,
you,
guys.
for the rest of you, you're back again with us tomorrow, and you'll be working again in your group tomorrow. We will see you then.
Country recording artist Rob Fitzgerald is the first artist to leave the competition. Who will rise to the occasion in the second group round, and who will be the next to go? Find out next week on The Shot Canada.